drops from mob farms give us valuable materials like bone meal, arrows, totems, or unlimited gold. And everybody knows it takes hours and hours in order to build these mob farms. Or does it? Today, I want to see if I can build a working mob farm in 10 seconds, 1 minute, and 10 minutes. First, we have the 10-second farm, and this took a lot of thought. How can I possibly build a mob farm in just 10 seconds? First, we have to look at what makes mobs spawn. We need darkness, spawnable blocks, and a distance greater than 24 blocks from the player. One thing I realized though, is that once the mobs get close to the player, they're immediately drawn to them. And that gives me an idea. 10-second mob farm, here we go. And welcome to the Mob Bunker. I know it doesn't look like much, but come on, what do you expect for building in 10 seconds, right? So there's a reason that I built it in a village, and that is because mobs will not spawn within 24 blocks of the player, but if they spawn outside of the village, they'll take an interest in the villagers, come into the village, and then they see me, and then they're more interested in me than the villagers. So, how does this work? Well, this is embarrassing. Apparently I forgot to break one block. There we go. Okay, I just take up shelter inside of this little bunker, wait for it to be nighttime, and then mobs should start spawning around the outside of the village and coming into the village in order to find the villagers. So let's see if my mob farm can stand up to each of the mobs that are gonna commonly be here in the overworld. Okay, as you can see, the zombies, including the baby zombies, cannot get to me. Because of the height that I put the trapdoors at, the baby zombies can't get in. And so I could just sit here and take a whack at them and, come on buddy, hi, how's it going? Sorry, you can't get me, I'm protected. Okay, when it comes to skeletons, they can see me and they'll try to shoot me, and from a distance they actually can shoot me. But the thing is, they run up really close because of whatever pathfinding is going on with the trapdoors, that they think they have to get right next to me in order to hit me. Let's see what happens with the creeper. He gets up close, of course. I can keep hitting him away. Oh, he's gonna explode. Oh, and he blew my top off. Let's just add another trapdoor. And we can just keep on going at it, which actually the sun's coming up now, so we shouldn't have any more. Ladies and gentlemen, for a 10-second mob farm, I think the Mob Bunker gets an A+. For the 1-minute mob farm, we have this awkward position of having a little bit of time, but not necessarily enough time to really accomplish anything big. I think this would be a good time to utilize the mob spawner. It'll help us get consistent spawns out of not very much work. Most dungeons have 3 blocks on each side of the spawner, which gives us a great opportunity to funnel the mobs to one single location. If we dig down 2 blocks underneath the spawner, and you can see where I left this triangle of blocks in the corner, we're gonna place water, and then breaking those blocks underneath gives us a perfect water path to one single block. Then we dig down at least 25 blocks to kill them from fall damage. Add a hopper, a chest, and that should be it. Let's see how it goes. Knock out the torch, zombies are spawning, and no matter where they land, they all get pushed to the one spot, fall down, and they're dead. It works. Some things to note if you happen to be building this on your world and you have more than 1 minute to build it. 2 walls on top of the spawner will prevent zombies from spawning on top of it and getting stuck there. They should get shoved right off the edge if they happen to spawn in that area. And of course, be sure that it is absolutely dark in here. If I clear my night vision, you can see that I have no lights anywhere inside of my tunnel to prevent them from spawning. I think that this mob farm deserves an A++. For the 10-minute mob farm, I really wanted to challenge myself to push the limits of what could be built. It took a lot of consideration. I wasn't sure if what I wanted to do could actually be done in 10 minutes. In order to make it work, I'm gonna have to big brain the construction and simplify the redstone. I started the build off in the ocean by placing down a lily pad and lava over it so I can build up from the surface. I'm building over the ocean so that we have less mob spawns to have to worry about. I went up 25 blocks and started marking out my floors, and then the roof is 10 by 7. Now you can see I'm pouring lava over the edges, and it's gonna take a while for the lava to flow. So while it's getting down to the ocean floor, I'm gonna build out my floors that the mobs are gonna actually spawn on. And I'm building them out, 8 in the middle, 7, 6, and 5 on the sides. This follows the exact pattern that water will flow to when it comes out of the dispenser. Doing it this way eliminates the need for signs or gates to stop the water flow. Now, in the end, I found out I did have enough time to make more floors, but I wasn't sure, so we're just gonna go with the 4 that we have. Before adding the water, you can see I put a layer of stone to protect the lava. Now, as the cobblestone forms, we have our walls creating a dark box, and lava on the roof to create lighting and prevent anything from spawning on top. We add dispensers with a bucket of water on each floor, and then it's time for the redstone. 1 block behind each dispenser, redstone with an observer in front of it, and then we're going to use a scaffolding trick in order to trigger the observers. Basically, when the trapdoor moves, it changes the scaffolding, triggers the observer, and turns on the dispensers. It's super simple. Now, just a normal hopper clock in order to trigger it every so often. With that done, it's time to go to the bottom, light up all the extra blocks so that no mobs spawn, and then put 5 rows of hoppers in the area where the mobs are gonna be falling. A few torches on the floor down here to make sure nothing spawns on the inside as well. Add some chests, and then we just head to the top to create our AFK platform, approximately 25 blocks above the farm. And it should be a working mob farm at this point. Let's see if it actually does work though. Okay, we have a baby zombie. Oh, come on, there's gotta be more than another zombie. Oh, so many creepers. Okay, it's skeleton zombie, you guys, it's officially working. As long as they fall off, here they go, and there it is. All the mobs got pushed off the platform. They died on top of the hoppers. So if we come over and check our chests, of course, we have the drops. Not a ton, but you know, we didn't let it run for very long. So one night AFK at this mob farm would produce quite a bit of results, I do think. For ingenuity and cleverness, I'm giving this farm an A+++. So the next time somebody tells you that it takes forever to build a mob farm, feel free to show them this video and let them know that it can actually be done in 10 minutes or less. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Animus J. I'll see you guys next time.